This is Arnie, and today is a bit different than the usual video I posted. It's not about cooking, it's not about exercising, but it's about things I realized after experiencing this 1 month of lockdown in Shanghai. So, these are the three things, basic life skills that me personally think is something that you need to be able to do in order to survive lockdown in case you got to do it, or just about surviving life. And without further ado, these are my three top basic life skills you need to master right now. Number one, very important, cooking. Yes, you heard that right. Cook for yourself. I know you might now think wherever you live right now, it's super convenient to just get takeaways and order foods, or maybe your parents still cook for you or someone else is cooking for you. But imagine the situations. Right now, we're in the lockdown in Shanghai, whom no one ever expected to happen. And for those people who are usually doing those takeaways, ordering in, and now they are stuck with themselves at their home with minimum items in their pantry, minimum equipment to cook, and minimum food supplies as well at the very beginning of this lockdown. How could they survive? Right? You cannot really just eat, I don't know, bread the whole 1 month, right? That if you can have a hand of bread or maybe instant noodles. So really learn to cook. Grab those spatula, grab those pan, and just learn a simple stir fry will do. You get some oil and then all your ingredients in the pan, salt and pepper, that's done. Try to learn not to hate any kind of food in particular unless you're in a specific diet that is religiously needed or your medical needs. So yeah, number one is learn to cook. And during this lockdown, we got a very random food supplies at the beginning. So government gave us free food supplies, which mostly contains of a lot of different type of vegetables, and that's it. A lot of vegetables. Sometimes you get garlic, ginger, onions, and sometimes it's just the vegetables. So what do? Luckily for me, at least my pantry is a bit stocked up. I have stocks of different kind of rice and grains. I have all the seasonings I like to use. I have a mini oven, I have air fryer, I have a simple pot and pan, and I actually spending a lot of time in the kitchen and enjoying it. I actually eat a lot more during this lockdown compared to my normal days because, well, I don't want to waste all these ingredients. So yeah, that's it. Learn to cook. If it doesn't save your life someday, at least you may make someone else happy with your cooking. That's still a plus, right? Learn to cook. Okay, number two, adapt. Human race has been surviving all the centuries by adapting to the new situations, right? With this lockdown, of course, at the beginning you may feel like frustrated, angry, or even, I don't know, cursing the government or anything. But then what's the point? What's the point of doing all those? Although I have to admit that some situations was really bad at some point here in Shanghai, and people were actually voicing out their frustration online, like in the media, all the sharing of the news. If you've heard about the cases in Shanghai, like the parents got separated from their kids. The situation in the quarantine center is not very nice, and like even some pets, some dogs are being killed when the owner got tested positive and taken to quarantine center. All these kind of stories people were actually voicing out here, and action has been taken. So now there are some pet quarantine center. There are, the parents are okay to stay with their kids, and this kind of thing are happening. So you can be critical on some points, so of course, if it's really off of your moral stance, I might say. But for yourself, adapt. I think the past 2 years, the one thing that people are adapting very well is working from home, right? Most of us, if you're lucky, our office are generous enough to let us work from home. Or if you're doing some physical work that needed to be physically there, like for example, if you're working in the lab, scientists, some people are working in quality or factory. Most other jobs are okay to be taken online, isn't it? I saw one meme one day that was, I think it's quite true, about who's actually driven the IT transformation in your company. Is it the CEO? Is it the IT director? Or is it the pandemic? And I'd say it's true, it's the pandemic. Without it, the whole working from home thing is not going to be this popular, right? So that's what I've been doing as well. I work from home. I'm working out from home. I have some Zoom workout with my friends, if you see all my videos also. And I'm video calling my family, my friends to chat. And that's it. The life at home is good. And I'm also adapting to the new way of the things going around these days. You know, in China, usually it's very easy to order online. Everything is very easy to order online. But because of this pandemic, the minimum human resources to actually do the deliveries and everything, and even the stores in Shanghai are still closing. So we do what we call the group buy now. Everything has to be group buy, like you collect 20, 50 to even 75 number of people to get the same items, and usually it will be in bulk. So the delivery guy can only need to come to that place once, drop everything, and then distribute by the volunteers in their compound. So everything is group buy. I need to adjust to this way of working as well. And everything is going fine for me. Granted that thankfully I'm never ever tested positive, and yeah, everything's good. And I'm also adapting to getting to know my neighbors. This is new for me. I've been living in this apartment for 3 years. Already more than 3 years actually. And I never knew my neighbors. Really, seriously, I never knew my neighbors. I know some by face because we sometimes bump in the elevator or something, but I never knew their names. So this time, because we have a group chat, all the neighbors in one group chat to announce there's a PCR test today, or that you only need to do antigen test today, or this kind of thing, all this group by information. So now I know some of my neighbors. Isn't that nice? And they're all very kind and very helpful as well, knowing that my Mandarin is still not that good. So some neighbors who are also okay to speak English, they will help me out. So that's very nice, right? Just adapt, don't react. It's stressing yourself if you're resisting to this change. Like, what's the point? Why do you make yourself suffer? Just adapt, find something else to do things and do it. And we're on basic life skill number 3. Learn a basic hygiene. Keep things tidy and clean around you. How does that sound? Simple? Let me ask you this. Do you make your own bed? Do you wash your own dishes? Do you clean your own toilet? Do you even mop your floor? If the answer to one of all those things are no because someone else are doing it for you, by all means, please try to do that yourself. Because you'll never know. Like myself, I currently live on my own. And imagine if my place are dirty and messy and crazy everywhere. Wouldn't it make myself even more stressed? Right? It is true that a clean space actually also clear your mind. So by all means, please do try make your own bed, do your own dishes, clean the toilet every now and then, and just keep yourself also clean, okay? It's not only helpful for your health, but it is also going to make yourself be more presentable. And trust me in this, a clean space clear your mind and you'll be even more positive, and other people will love you for that. Okay, so that's the 3 things that in my opinion is going to help you get through lockdown for one, but life for most of it. And another thing that I need to mention as well, learn to be kind. That sounds easy, right? Maybe not, but just learn to be kind. Human nature at the very best, we're still an empathetic creature. We still need each other, and if you're kind to other people will be kind to you too. If they're not, then stay away from them. Or keep being kind to them and they will melt at the end. It's true. So yeah, that's my tips for the day. And what do you think? Which basic life skill do you have or not have right now? Comment below. And if you like this kind of video, please press that like button, please. Subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think in the comment below. Alright, have a good day.